So we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna go for Natsuki. As a heads up to anyone who's not familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club, plus or not plus, which this is plus, it has dark subjects, including self-harm and not so self-harm, and just a lot of triggering shit. If you feel like you might get triggered, maybe not for you. Monica is a Monka's, yes. Are you a great white because you're jaw-dropping? Oh my god. Why are the skirts swooshing? Probably for pictures of the Teen Pro V commercials. Yeah, content warning. Yes, exactly. Please enter your name. Okay. Dang it, they actually need me to enter a name. Oh no, Soul's gonna end up getting Ray showing up at his door. Okay. My name is Time. My time, smiley. I was told no smileys last time I tried. Just type name tempting. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's here now for moral support. Yeah, she's got words to say too. Hello. All right, our name is Time. We don't need a last name in this game, which is great. All right. Kitty, please. I'm in the middle of something. Very important. Now she's just staring at the couch. Okay. Hey! Hi. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Enter your name, yes. What you told me to game, yes. Also time I demand kitty tax. Okay. Sometime. Not right now, though, obviously. Who does Kitty think is best girl in Doki Doki? Do any of them wear cat outfits at any time? Who's most likely to give her treats? Right, yes. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. You should do something like Babcat and have Kitty pick a picture. Yes, exactly. I don't think she would bap though. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Yeah, I'm not trying to be friendly, Sayori. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Gross. Couples. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute, and increasingly more embarrassing to be seen near Sayori. By the way, Time, have you decided on a club to join yet? No. Why would I join a club when I can go home and take a nap? Screw you, Sayori, give me Monica. I feel like we know.
Musical notes. Hey, sexy lady. Oop hoop opa Gangnam Style. Musical notes.
Musical notes to you too. How's it going, Toya? I didn't know you were that into Monica, Purr. This game is so wholesome. Yes. A club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Kigo and I just got home. How was your day? Musical notes. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure I say a lot of things. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Kigo's work been slow. What kind of work Kigo been doing lately? I'm part of the going home club, same though. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Mood main character. Also, my Diluc Red Knight wig came in. So excited. How's it look? Is it good? She works in an anime store? That sounds amazing. I would visit that anime store. Monika's just lonely and needs a hug. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're volunteering. We didn't style it yet. Well, I hope it looks great. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Do I care? Did I say something, Sayori? I don't pay attention to what I say. Half the time I'm surprised by what I say, just like everyone else. Exactly. And I sure don't remember it 5 minutes later, let alone God knows how long this talk took place. When we hang out at the sushi, we're gonna take you to it. It's right next door. Great. I wanna see. That's also a great location for sushi. Pass on the Monika hug mood. Your happiness is really important to me, you know, that I'd be happier staying at home watching the anime. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy, and then I'll promptly ditch all of the club activities and never show up. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? What anime we watching? The Doki Doki anime. Sushi place, anime class play store. Is there a boba place? If not, missed opportunity mood. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. No thanks on boba, you can have it. Oh my god. Also, our codes for our ambassador job is now up and running. Great. I'm so happy that you got ambassador thingy. It's amazing. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. But I got none. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? You're not the anime club. There was no anime club in school when I was in school. It's for the best. It's really for the best. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. We're happy because we get free merch from our friend Winter, so if we get things we already have doubles of, would you like them? Absolutely. I would appreciate. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh really, what anime would you rep? All of them. Date Alive. Your hair may be pink, but that does not make you anime. Were you in any clubs in school? No. Were you? Was anyone here? I was in the club of going home after school. I was in drama once. It wasn't a great experience, admittedly. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Kiko and I aren't gonna be paid commission-wise. We told her we don't care about being paid in commissions. Free merch is basically our commission. I mean, that's fair. Some clubs? What kind of clubs? All of them? Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, that you could join my club. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? No, because I was homeschooled. That would be weird. You could have a homeschool club. Or an online club, maybe? Also, they made Dr. Ratio as a cat meow. Is it cute? I'm trying to raise Dr. Ratio right now. I did plays, musicals. There was an unofficial otaku club. Also, it did wrestling one year. Then I got a job. Valid. What kind of job was your job? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. McDonald's, oh no. I'm glad that you don't have to McDonald's anymore. Either from Genshin is next to be made. I bet that is also going to be hella cute. Let's see. There was National Honor Society, Hispanic Honor Society, Latino Club, Robotics Club. It sounds like you had a lot of club, and you were also apparently very smart. I couldn't get an honor society, even if I had tried. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I was in a club. What kind of club were you in, 12? Share with the class. It was fine, but I didn't have ketchup in my veins, sad. It was the going home and reading fanfic club. Okay, that's a mood. That is also the club I was in. Don't forget the writing cringe fanfic club. Gonna get him when ASIN's over, because when is ASIN? Soon? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Next month, are you hype? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Hella hyped good. Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, robotics was more of, I could speak Spanish, so when we went down to tourneys, I could ask the other teams for help. Oh my god. I mean, that's a solution right there. And tired. We just got home, yes. Writing cringe fan fiction is just a mood. Facts. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It would happen to me too, it's okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. No, she's dumb as bricks. Or she's a super genius. We don't know. Everyone, the new member's here. 12 needs to update some of her fanfics just a bit. Have you read them? Have you read them? Does she let you read them? I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. I do need 2 facts. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori's always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm working on it, One achievement. I even got help from a Brazilian team, thankfully able to brute force the Portuguese. I mean, if it works, it works. Time, are you a boy? No, I hope not. It'd be a surprise for us all, wouldn't it? Time, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You're a hot boy. Thanks, I think. Hot boy apparently got a bouncy chest on this model, but you know, she did get a message from someone about updating one that she hasn't touched in like 10 years. Oh no. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, but that wasn't noted before I voiced that line, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I did remember that Tokyo Hotel one. Oh my god. That's forever ago. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. The more tsundere Natsuki is, the more cute she is. Facts. I mean, there is fake chest skin, fair, but that sounds hot. And not in a good kind of way. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It's easy to update since it was a copy-paste. Fair, though. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Not really, because it's cut at the shoulders, but what about on the chest? Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, fabulous. Basically completely out of my league. I'm championing Natsuki for President Club, yes. We gotta. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down time. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? It's a bikini crop top, wow. She might take exception to being called the Natsuki. Also, hey Kusuro, I mentioned how you trolled me earlier when we started. How's it going? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Do we want to sit next to Monica or Sayori? Does it give us an option? Oh no, we don't get an option. Okay, cool. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Monica, why are you so... Tell me what it is that makes you like Monica so much. I need to know. I need to know. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. It's nice to know that my trolling efforts are memorable. They are. It was one of the highlights of my streams. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Okay, I think Kitty would like Natsuki best. Because she has attained self-awareness. Oh god, I don't know if I'd like that. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. She's not flat programming like the rest. I think that is the best way to be, is just some programming. Easy. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Kitty knows the best girl facts. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. The answer is you just vacuum the frosting off into your mouth and then leave the rest of the cupcake to really insult the person who made it. Okay, Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? First it's the Natsuki, now it's flat programming. Natsuki's going through it tonight. It's true, it's so true. Finally, I bite down. Best girl is time, right? Because she feeds Kitty. Kitty would prefer me just because I've got the foods. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. The Natsuki may be flat, but she has a big heart, totally. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy. Alright. Yeah, it's fine, Natsuki. We don't need to name call here. She hides it, but she does have a big heart, yes. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Are you HTTPS? Because without you, I'm just, oh no. He's a baka. Exactly. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Maybe if I read, Yuri. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know... I believe you. Yeah, Believe. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Not a hostage situation, no. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by a Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Monica.exe stares into my soul. I know, I fear it. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I don't like that turned into a link. Same though, I thought that too. Dinner time. I hope you have a good dinner. Enjoy it. I considered the literature club because you were here, Mon. Oh my god, Per really enjoying Monica. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Right at home, oh god. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Right, exactly. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I should play it again and spend time with Monica. Been kinda ignoring her. Sorry, she knows. She knows you're sorry. She's been watching. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Yeah, I'm sure that that's where the problem lies, Monica. She's staring into my soul. She's staring through my soul. Oh my god. Blink, Monica, blink. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But if it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Right. Wait a second, you don't enjoy arguing about budget marketing or politics of clubs, but you are part of the debate club. First red flag right there, liar, right? I think that Monica might be lying. Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Execute blink.exe error. Data is corrupt. Facts. As nobody blinks at me on the screen. Come on, you guys can do it. Just a little bit, just a little, like, you know, you gotta, no, nothing, okay, yeah, no, we didn't want blinking. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. And because it's a boy, even though we're not a boy. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Sayori and permanent blink. That's how I would rather be. Imagine how dry everyone else's eyes are. Plus, you might be able to sneak in a little nap, you know? Just a little nap. So, Time, what kind of things do you like to read? Comics. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Yeah. How about blink? Blink for me, Yuri.
Blink. That would take me for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Speaking of nap, let me get some sleep. Work was extra tough today. I'm sure you can Doki for the rest of the stream. I hope I can Doki for the rest of the stream. If not, we have a problem. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a good sleep, soul. And I hope work goes by zoomily tomorrow for you. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Huh? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? That you don't love me anymore? Why doesn't Dachi love you anymore? That's tragic, yes.
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Oh no. Fine. You're in the wrong game then, Natsuki, right? Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. I can only write haikus. Why don't you share them sometime? It's like watching a marriage collapse before my very eyes, right? Divorce imminent.
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
You got a ghost fly over here, facts. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels.
I'm not cute, she says cutely, yes. They should have had that as the specific line.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Some sushi and tea for you as a writer? No. Oh no. Where's that book? Huh? 12? How's that book going? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. It's in the works. How far is it? Give me a percentage. We all sit in silence for a moment because everyone's too embarrassed to talk. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Oh no.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other.
That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Power of friendship. He's 12 years behind schedule. Facts. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oh no. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Are you knifing Purr after he was nice at your direction? Plan Purr's riz is off the charts. Facts. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Look at them unblinking faces. How could you say no to that?
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
It's time. Oh, thank you for the follow, Reed Blower. I hope your day is going good. I appreciate you. You don't have to knife me till you've already pierced my heart. Oh no. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Is this what Doki Doki does to the chat? It does. It makes their heart go Doki Doki, you know? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
She may pierce your heart, but she can eat your heart. Oh my god. You are really Doki Doki today. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Heart, 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 heart. Back to you too, Reed. Is Reed okay? Can I call you that? Do you have a preferred? Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. As your hair blocks out Natsuki's mouth. Is she sniffing it or is she eating it? We've really got to wonder. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. BRB grabbing seconds of dinner. Do it. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Time I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. That would be some hairy spaghetti, it would. Oh my god, so hairy. But her mouth was open and everything. Yeah, okay. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. Spoiler alert. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Time, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. I'm Reed Blower because I play harmonica. I love the pun. It all makes sense now. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Now I want to walk home with Natsuki, right? Maybe she'd give me some leftover cupcakes. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club, staring at pretty girls? Oh my gosh, no. Can I go home with Monica? It was not an option. Yet. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls, not all four. Can only pick one. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I wonder if they'll give us new words. I felt I needed to represent the table. I love it. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so Monica's not an option at all, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh my god, the word boop is on here. I feel like it's gotta be Natsuki's, but if it's not, it's mine. You put boop in a poem, I'm all over it. You get plus half a point of heart for me. I don't know. Boop. Oh yes, it was totally Natsuki. Alright. I don't know. Sunny. Boop Sunny. Oh, dang it. Sayori, I don't want cute words. Yes. Okay, do we want twirl or do we want sparkle? I feel like twirl might be the right word for Natsuki to like us. Because it's a short word and it's a cute word, right? But sparkle's a
I
white
just got done watching someone play Mortuary Assistant.
Was Santa the demon? I got you soup. Here comes the Sunny Boop. Yep. Plus point half a heart. Thank you. Everyone's answer sparkle. Vivacious. How saucy, right? I don't know. Sparkle is best girl, but this is the wrong game for it. So we're going twirl. Anime. Absolutely anime. My sparkle, yes. Everyone's sparkle. Careful, that she might come in here and start screaming about sparkle. I don't know if love is for... Dang it, I was worried. Ooh, kitty. See? Kitty is Natsuki's word. That's how we know. That is how we know. Bunny. Banui. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Yes, exactly. Cage, sadness, clouds. Games. Why are these words saucy? Because the girls are slightly secretly a little lewd. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, we're gonna go games, and then pink, and Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Spend enough time during the poem minigame for the music to, I'm assuming loop might be the finishing word of that achievement, but it got cut off. That's your spin, yes. Let's see. Vanilla, maybe? Socks. Socks. Oh my god. I'm allowing it. We don't need to not allow that word. It's fine. It's fine. If anyone abuses it, though, we're fighting them. Or a story, the peak of the plot. Get your mind out of the gutter. Yes, y'all want sparkle. I want Boot Hill. I mean fair. Fair. Are you gonna become Boot Hill someday? Let's go with ribbon. And then bouncy. Boot Hill sucks. I actually don't know anything about Boot Hill's kit. Natsuki gets all her romantic knowledge from playing visual novels 100%. Same though. Same though. You will learn we do have a thirsty chat. I used to be the worst, and now you're one of the most innocent, if we're being honest, Nahi. Maybe literally. Oh, I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out. Yuri looks so adorable on this. I don't think she looked like that before. Was she that adorable on the original Doki Doki? Fluffy. Puppy. All of our words are just like really weird in combination. Combination. Goodness. Alright, feather. Dang it. Give me a sharp stabby sword. I have to be more grown up. And when you became more grown up, somehow Dechi became less grown up. Dang it. I need to be more careful here. Maybe smile. Oh, shoot. I think we got Sayori instead of Natsuki. And I'm so upset about that. I was trying. Their words are too close of options. Hi again. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I thought about it. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. It's all the waifu's fault. For Boot Hill, facts. Well, someone had to pick up my slack. Also facts. I could never run away from you. Oh no. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
I like the wings around the cat heart.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. There are wings, yes. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Time always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Mangaka, yes, there you go. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Oh no, Purr's got the wings. Pop, pop, pop. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? Sayori, you have words. Oh my gosh, where? Hold on, I'm rebooting. Toya dies from a broken heart. Reason, blame Dechi. Oh no. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, I had to take a breath. We're gonna flan hat. I'm gonna hydrate. And then I'm gonna reattempt these words. Okay, we're having a mini break with a hot seat card also. And the hydrate. Thank you. I need the hydrate. I keep meaning to change the cup that I've got down here for my hydrate, but I keep forgetting and being lazy. Toya not accepting the truth. Facts. Reboot. Need to redo flan hat. Facts. Facts. I really shouldn't shake my mouth when it's full of the carbonations, because I just flail my head like that while I've got soda in my mouth. This isn't your first time. It's my first time playing Doki Doki Plus, but not my first time playing Doki Doki in general. What's a crack-a-lackin'? The Doki. How about you, Chief? What do you mean, facts time? Maybe not facts at you. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I always love the VTuber face when you hydrate. Man, I hate it. I don't know how to unface that face though. Where is the worst place someone could take me on a first date? There are so many places. I've not played Plus. I just don't want to give Monica my money. It was actually free on Epic not that long ago, but I think that I might have gotten this as a gift or on super sale. You look so lost when you hydrate. I'm so lost all the time. That's the spoiler. A picnic on the beach? That's the worst place? Is it because there'd be sand in your food? I don't know where the worst place someone could take me would be. Yes, valid. I'm trying to think. I feel like it would be... Oh my god, Nahi. Yes. Yes to the Discord messages. Just yes. I don't know. Would be a bar. I don't really drink. I mean, that's fair. I think that that's probably accurate. I don't really either. And I don't really think that a bar is the best place for a first date. An outhouse, that also would be a bad place for a first date. So, you know, good choice, good choice. I've gone on one date and it was at a coffee house. I like coffee, so I think that would be a great first date. A movie. I mean, I was gonna say a movie. Do you want a link to Dan Salvato DDLC commentary? Sure. If you are in the Discord, or if you haven't joined the Discord, somebody link the Discord so that you can put a link in there. Because links are forbidden in the Twitch chat. You're not really interacting, so exactly. That's the real problem, is that you're not interacting in a movie. But I would agree, like a bar or a movie, I'm conflicted. I'd say maybe even a concert is a bad thing because you can't talk to each other, you can't hear each other, and you're in a strange place with each other. A scrapyard, also not a great place. Terrible places all around. Bottom of the ocean might also be a terrible place. In fact, the middle of a lake. If you are on a boat, just the two of you, probably not a great idea because then you're stuck there if they say something that you don't want to be there for. So, yeah, those things. Anyway. Let's words these words. I can say things, I think. I think bottom of the ocean wins. Oh, good. I'm sorry, but open water, no thank you. That's a mood. Hey, that sounds good. Oh, yeah. Ray would have a first date at the bottom of the ocean because sharks. I'd say an aquarium would be a better, compromise on that, though. Middle of a lake, who would that date be with? Jason Voorhees? Probably. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that, Okay.
How come? You and Time can be good friends too.
This is Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today,
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
I'll take Sad Spice to the aquarium, then do it. I bet Sad Spice would love it. What is it? Is it sharks?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
Yeah, well, you withholding it makes it even more of a big deal, Yuri. I hate to tell you this.
What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Pet the otters? Yes. Pet the stingrays. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Smooth. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright.
As long as it's not part of any collections you may have.
Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I can't take any of these people seriously. I've seen them all completely dead and not exactly leaving a beautiful corpse either. They're all beautiful corpses. It's fine. You can't have an otter. You've had enough already. Except the gnat, but she is insufferable to boot. She's fabulous to boot. Gotta go now, so bye. See you Friday. Romance Natsuki in this wonderfully wholesome game that nothing can go wrong in. I will do it. We will get married at the end. I have faith that there is nothing that will ever be sad or unhappy making in it. That's part of why I'm a Monica fan. Oh god, the link is in clips. Okay, I'll take a look at it in a little bit. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not being into reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think.
My only wife from video games is Dusa from Hades. She's a floating severed gorgon head. Are you just into floating gorgon heads? That your type? Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yes, Dutchy, exactly. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Also married to Bunny Fang from DBD. That is a mood. That is a mood. And am married in game to Violet and Rune Factory. I don't know which one that is, because I haven't played Rune Factory. She'll never get ahead of you, facts. No, Deuce's personality is just that endearing. She's everyone's wife. I will trust the process.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Hi. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
I just give Bunnyfang the hatch because she is beautiful and she has comically oversized floppy ears. I like to rapidly not teabag, but crouch and uncrouch because it makes her ears flap. I don't do it in front of the killer, I swear. Hey, you leave my Monica alone, never. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga too, right?
Sometimes. A head because it's a severed head, badumtis. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands, or you can admit it anyway and just don't care. Do you ever shake the camera left and right to make her ears fly around like she's a helicopter? Yes. I love it. Ice cream time. What kind of ice cream? Give me ice cream. How'd you know anyway? It wasn't like she was staring at me at any point.
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You're a weeb.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the other side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it off of the stack. You shouldn't do that.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel, I don't. Why would my books be in boxes? DDLC people capable of normal conversation for extended periods of time. Corpse party characters, especially Seiko. Oh no. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls? Are they magical girls? Please be magical girls. I love magical girls. No, a box of ripe, juicy mangoes. Yes, Seiko would fit in really well in The Big Lebowski. Why? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Strawberry cheesecake be best ice cream. It is very good ice cream, I agree. I didn't even say anything. I forgot about your epic Nat voice. I'm glad that you seem happy to hear it again.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
The epic gremlin voice. Got a gremlin. That's Natsuki, you know? She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. You're the only person who made me look forward to seeing Natsuki. Good. Did you say magical girls? I can help you with that. Wanna make a contract? It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh, okay. I mean, okay, yeah. Put a pun here about that. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. I'm a Sayaka Miki fan, which is just the most thankless, miserable experience. I believe it entirely. Yes, we are Dutchy. Facts. She pats the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work.
That's a nice bed you got there. Oh god. Thought the point was to go into the closet for 8 minutes. I thought it was 7.
I can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Oh, she didn't appreciate that. I also thought it was 7. See? It's 7. 2 people say so. Me being one of them.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. All my favorite characters always die. Same. I mean, I know Mommy is very well liked, but anyone that knows Madoka knows that her screen time is a little short. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. 7, 8, who's counting after the first 2? Everyone. Her screen time is a little rude. The song when Soul Gym... What? Oh, I got it. Grief Seed, yes. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Have the Madoka fans in chat heard that there's gonna be a new Madoka coming out? Like in animation? I think end of year or beginning of next year? Whichever one doesn't want to be there, probably yes. Mommy's screen time is truncated, abruptly cut short. It is. It's bite size, if you will. Will Purchase Not Rising? Yes. Also, I love Will Purchase Not. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. Fun size, rude. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again hinges closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Has anyone actually ever played 7 Minutes in Heaven? I haven't. Why am I hungry for cheese? It's a true mystery. Not cake, though, apparently. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? I sure don't. You can't really win if you like Madoka characters, but the Mommy fans must have annoying remorse, yes.
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
Yeah, Homura's got a happy ending. It's fine. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So... Homura always wins, yes. Did I ever mention that I was a part of the Going Home Club for the most part? No heaven there, let me tell you. Oh no. The great thing about Madoka fandom is that you get every single possible joke about beheadings etched into your brain, amongst plenty of other things I'm sure Homura fans are too much to handle. They just keep going in circles. Oh no. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? You seem so friendly all of a sudden, Natsuki. That's a little weird. I never liked Homura, and all my friends loved Homura, and would not stop talking about how great Homura was, and then Rebellion came. Oh no. Rebellion ruined it for him. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Much like Madoka Magica, it's interesting to see subtle hits upon replaying, yes.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Okay, gotta open an AM. See you later. See you at 12. I hope you sleep good, and thank you for stopping by. I haven't watched Madoka in a while. Rewatch all of it. Rewatch Rebellion. Prepare yourself for when the next one comes out. If you haven't watched the trailer, watch it. I am a walking sitting advertisement for Madoka right now. You're welcome. Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Yeah, definitely not a coincidence. What is she, Nimona? Yes. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Gotta get all the waifus in Stardew first. Have you gotten hearts with all of them yet?
Wow, it's such a coincidence.
Oh my god. She looks a lot younger in that image. Wow. I was in the bakery. Now that we're here, let's have a Pokemon battle. Yes. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point, and then I look over and realize she's staring at me like this without blinking the whole time. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? She looks like a koala bear, yes.
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with others. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? She's almost there, so close. You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
Bring up Chainsaw Man. Help and question whether or not really got into baking because of Parfait Girls, or she's just saying it to deflect from how she might have gotten into it to help with her food insecurity. I mean, it could be both.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face.
Ugh, I know those kind of people. Why not both? Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. That's gonna make her feel really happy. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part? Them losers over, no.
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Okay, I figured it out. What'd you figure out?
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Your Natsuki voice was reminding me of someone so much, and I just figured it out. Hopefully it's not awful. The squirrel, yes. I mean, here I am reading it. It reminds me of Bernadette. Oh my god. I know exactly what you mean now. Oh no. Oh. I can hear it now. Now that you say it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
You're not wrong. It kinda does. And I love it. I'm glad that you love it. I always feel very conflicting on how I feel about Bernadette. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Why are we laughing? What?
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. Knock, 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 Natsuki. Knock, 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 Natsuki. Oh no. It would happen. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh yeah, the poems. I completely forgot about the poems. As a literature club this time, the club's about poems, so I feel like I should still rhyme. You absolutely should still rhyme. I mean, I think that our poem might be, a flop. But other than that, we got to read some manga about parfait girls.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I like DDLC. Good. Great. Me too. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. I have to ask, who is best girl? Well, the reality is Yuri. But we're trying to go for Natsuki. But we know deep down who best girl actually is. Who is best girl to you? That she's happy. The poems here might be a flop. Think I'll join you. I won't stop. Perfect. Alright, guess I'll stop here from now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki.
You're just giving it back?
Personally, I can't decide, then you can pick two.
Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Come on, manga doesn't take that long to read. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I just picked all the cute fuzzy animal options. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. I make up stories sometimes with others, and I use DDLC characters in our stories. I made Yuri into a scientist inventor. I try to avoid the horror elements in pretend stories. That's fair. But you could always make her, like, into Lovecraft things, trying to summon Cthulhu. Easy. She'd do it. She would do it. That's my headcanon. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Cthulhu, yes. I'm gonna head out. Kigo and I are gonna shower, and we know you're gonna end before we get out of the shower. Okay, have a good shower. I hope it is relaxing. Tell Kigo I said hi, and I hope that you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I always hit the setting on accident, and then I hear the sound.
Here's my poem. Coughs Monica 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 Monica.
Yeah. Okay. And remember about Boot Hill. Oh no. That was quite the poem. I don't know. Love the response. Love the response. Oh gosh. Uno reverse. Alright. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. You wrote just Monica, nothing else. That's all that matters. I bet that's the name of the poem. Just Monica. I do the same myself. Have a good night, Toya. Let's start with Natsuki. See if Natsuki appreciates our poem. Best poem ever, yes. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. In my most recent, Yuri drinks hallucinogenic tea, and Natsuki tries to get her to admit that manga is literature. Oh my god. That's genius. We're dotting at each other.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Was it the bunny? I added in Banui for you, Natsuki. Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point in sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like watching anime. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
How would you do in this club? Bad. I cannot rhyme. I cannot poetry. If they want to drabble, I'm great at drabbles. That's the best we've got going for us.
And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. ...
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Hate, that's the word. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
I try to rhyme as much as possible and either win the girls or they'd get annoyed. I could write Banui over and over again on it, just like the Monica poem.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Thanks. Applause. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. That people can't fly.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand that people can't fly.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Or will I? Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. I got a lot of words that she might like in here. Why is she making that face at me? Oh my goodness. This is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Saving the best for last. No, we went with the best first. Easy. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? Time to stop lying. Never. I would never lie to chat. Ever. Except for when I do. But that's fine. It's fine. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a time poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. No, she doesn't see the waifus all around. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Fun, yeah. Even bring Natsuki back, It's time poem. So it's a Homura poem, yes, exactly. Facts. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I'm sure. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I really need some help with rubbing the sleepy out of myself. Go get a noodle doge. Easy. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. Yum, breakfast. Yes, I could go for some breakfast. He's with me right now and he's not keeping you awake. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. She just did. Man, that bow is so red. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you and makes me a little hungry. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Great. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Best poem ever. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, let's go. ... She's not gonna like it. She's gonna hate it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask? To express how you feel, you can't put your heart in a seal. Don't be afraid of what you'll real if you are truly real. What if we aren't real? What if everything is a program? Just like Doki Doki.
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you some valuable feedback.
I'm sure they will.
Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? I'm going to hydrate before we read her poem. Okay. Hello.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, I feel like they didn't do much literature before I got here.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
The test of time, yes.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I could read it. That's what matters.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. It was very fancy.
Time if I gave you 3 cats, would that count as Riz?
Yes, absolutely. It's the Rizliest. Yes. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
What if the cats wear sphinxes? Would that count as Riz? No, it would be... I'm sorry, Sphinx cat lovers. It would be negative Riz. I can't. I don't. Goes to steal 3 cats, make sure they're fluffy. I like fluffy cats. Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. I mean, fat, yes, chonker cats.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Rude.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
Oh no, not negative Riz. Exactly. We can't have that.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Who should I show my poems to? Not what. It's definitely not a what. She's not coding or anything. No, not at all. She's just Monica. Hi, Time. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, just Monica. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring up things. Just monkas, yes, exactly. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Just simping for Monica. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
Ah, jeez.
If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that have no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. There are DDLC, better TT modes. Time just has to share them. Yes. Query Monica. Oh no. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. A few lines with a few words, like Monica repeated, yes. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, a little bit of mono, oh god. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? In my life? Oh no. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Monica's. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. I wonder what could it possibly mean? It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. It's a poem about us. How sweet. How sweet. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, Monica. What was the inspiration? What was the inspiration, Monica? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, comes back with 20 cats. Did I get too much? Never too much. This is the perfect amount of cats. Perfect. Get it? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Thanks. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. I can smell that. Oh no. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Great. I guess that's everyone. I glance around at the room. Oh, we got a redemption of a hot seat card. I gotta find them. Oh my gosh, they're so far away still. What would I trade a kidney for? $4 billion. $4 billion is what I would trade a kidney for. What would everyone else trade a kidney for? I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Monica? You would trade your kidney for Monica? She would probably take it. I fully believe it. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Wonkas. Would you trade your kidney for a Monka's, Dachi? I trade my kidney for a better one, duh. Easy. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. I kidney for, times love. Well, you did bring me 20 cats, so you've already got a good head start. I don't know what I'll do with the spare kidney, though. I guess it could replace my kidney, or maybe I'd sell it for the $4 billion. There's so much room for opportunities here. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Time did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Time liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Time appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Time started showing up.
Natsuki?
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys. You're just cheering for both of them to fight. Suddenly, both girls turn toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Time. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yuri would literally stab Natsuki. Facts. I think Yuri would in fact win. Removes yourself from the picture and give me Monica. No. That's not how it works, Per. You can try all you want. It's not.
What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily unlimiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right?
Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be, help me, Sayori. No. I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. Well, this is my story time, and I'm gonna... Nani at you too. Great timing. Great timing. Alright, Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented.
Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? She was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Nod, nod, nod. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Oh no, she's so sad. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about... Ooh.
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Oh, no, she totally meant it. She was staring there, Yuri. Staring. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori.
I'll go make some tea.
I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. Jealousy is an ugly thing, right? I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit, have some tea, think about how delicious Natsuki's cupcakes were. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club's for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. How Mommy Tomoe of you, Yuri, yes. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president. In the end, though, Monica's right. If I picked you up, Monica, she'd probably let you. Especially if you can fit her on your phone. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. To break up a fight? Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? Awful? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Time, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, because we don't learn our lessons. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Doubt. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Time! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Great. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I'm just very concerned. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. I do hate them. Is it because they're competition with your waifu? Oh, you know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone's what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. No one can compete with my waifu. They're just in the way. Never. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Can't I romance them all simultaneously? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this by saving. Oh, there was an autosave. Great. Okay. So, as that day wrapped up, so does our stream for today. So, let me see here. Thank you again to Scorn for resubbing for 38 months meow. That's infinite months. Thank you, Reed Blower, for the follow. Appreciate you. And thank you, everyone, for coming by, hanging out, chatting, lurking, all those things that you do. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.